to take our minds or whatever and put it into something and keep us alive forever.
Well, whatever's left of mine, y'all can have. I don't, I don't need it
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
I
So
hate to tell you this. I live my life because I want to look dead.
let's say this. If you had a chance to do that in the future, would you go on to live another 20, 30 years or forever? Would you do it?
I would do it if I could
Or
live forever, but choose when I decided that I like if I could still choose to die if I wanted to.
yeah,
And
Ask
that
me when the time
that's
comes.
that's the way I look at it.
Battery out.
So you know what? I think I lived my life finally. If something just shuts down, let it shut down. Don't bring me back.
I'm like
DNR.
that, kind of.
Me. That's the way I am.
But I
But
would
death
like
does
to
freak
live
me out.
for until I chose that though. I don't want my
Yeah.
body choosing it for me.
What freaks me out about dying though is the fact that eventually I'll just be forgotten. You know what I mean?
Hey, wait till you get my age, dude. Yeah.
I forget you as soon as you hang up from Skype, so it's all right.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
does that
Yeah,
make
see
sense, though?
that's another thing
Yes,
too,
that.
Dustin. That's another thing
Yeah.
that I agree with there, and what I think about.
What once you die, you'll be
Be
forgotten.
forgotten. That's why, like,
That's just weird.
I hate seeing things like that, like seeing gravestones and unmarked graves, you know, and
You ever wonder who
can't
they
be
were?
identified. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I wonder who it is, you know, who they were, what did their life consist of.
Yeah, but
Even the
nowadays
ones you
you
walk by that have names on them that have been sitting there forever. Nobody visits them anymore. That they're forgotten at this point. You know?
Yep.
yeah, but
Yeah.
nowadays they got what movies, films, all pictures, and everything else that
So you
so
want to go out with
your
the
great grandchild's going to look at duck faced pictures of your ex wife or whatever when she was little, you know.
Yeah. See, but you know, that's another thing that's changing. It's been changing for a
Evan,
while
can you turn off the
with
oven,
like
babe?
pictures and movies and videos.
Yeah.
Is they're all moving into digital,
Burnt?
so there's not an actual
Turn it
physical
off and take
copy of
Thank you.
pictures anymore like there used to be. People don't go and
Yeah.
get their pictures developed and don't have their film, you know, to where they can just watch it over and over. So if you lose that digital file, it's gone.
That's true. It's gone.
And I think
That
about that
part of
all the
history
time.
Is gone.
I always think about
That's
that with
true.
all the pictures that I take. You know, if those files ever get lost, that's it. They're gone. I mean, I know that the same thing if it would happen if it was film, but I mean, at least you have an actual physical copy. You know, when my mom was moving just a few months ago, she she has all these photo albums, and there were still the negatives in there, and a lot of the pictures from those negatives were not in the photo albums. So I was like, you can get these printed off these negatives. You can print the pictures again, and you'll have them again.
Okay.
But if she didn't have those negatives, a lot of those pictures would be lost.
$30.
Well, see, same thing goes with pictures that were printed off 50 years ago. One little fire and boom, they're gone forever. There's no way to
No,
get those
yeah.
back.
No copy of it. Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's the same way with film, but
Yeah.
you have a
Once a
you have a
physical
you have a better
copy-
chance with a physical copy.
Oh, it's just gone, yeah.
That
But
you bring up a good point though, Max, because actually, I had that conversation with a guy who's a historian in Arkansas when my, sister died and dad died, and I inherited all of the history of my whole family. I've got boxes of paper. Okay, so and some of the things that my dad did were kind of important to state history in Arkansas, but he said to me, Sarah, if you don't tell somebody that, if that doesn't get turned over to uh, an archive, it's going to get lost.
Yeah.
So there are parts of our history that are important, and we need to maybe think about that. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a photographer, and that's part of documenting history.
yeah, well, and that's why I try to have like several different hard drives and back all of my stuff up on all those hard drives over and over and over. So that way, in case
That's a good
something
idea.
happens. And there is one hard drive that I have that the power cable when I moved this last time, the power cable ripped in half. So I haven't been able to turn it on since last August, really.
Yeah. I mean, those are thoughts that are important to us as human beings. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of really important stuff on there that I would want to get, and I can't even look at it.
Mhm. That's a good point.
And yeah, it's like, oh, we'll just buy another power cable. Well, I've done that. I've used the other power cable from the hard drive I have. One of the hard drives I have, it doesn't fit. I've used a bunch of the other cables I found. None of them fit. So I'm still looking.
Tony,
Yeah.
to the rescue.
I hope so.
Tony to the Mighty
They'll
Mouse.
take it apart and put it back together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, you want to talk about the next thing?
No.
Speaking of history, Noah's Ark discovered.
What?
Researchers 99.9% certain of astonishing biblical find.
That's
on
pretty
Mount
cool.
Ararat. Right.
Yep.
That information's been around a really long time. Actually, it was in a glacier.
Yeah, I've been hearing that
years.
also. But this one was
Frozen in it?
posted yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they're coming closer to figure out that it more or less is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was built after the Old Testament, measurements and all of that, and they found it in a glacier.
Well, did
It
you?
was
A team of
4,500
evangelical
feet up.
Christian explorers found what they claim is 99.9% certainty evidence of Noah's Ark beneath snow and volcanic debris on Mount Ararat in Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
They claim to have found wooden pieces from a structure which carbon dates back 4,800 years and was found around 13,000 feet above sea level.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
How the hell would it get up there unless there was a big flood? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, did you see the one that they tried to make the copy? They put it, where is it, Kentucky? They put it there as a tourist attraction, and it completely failed. It just bombed completely, and now they're filing bankruptcy apparently.
Didn't they have like a restaurant in it?
Oh, I don't know. It's supposed to be this huge tourist attraction, and a lot of people were against it, and they used a lot of taxpayer money, I believe.
Oh.
And now they went bankrupt or something.
Yeah. The main thing, I remember that article coming out years ago, though, about finding that up there. It's like maybe they're doing carbon dating and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, they are.
To determine how old.
But they said it was plank-like timber, which goes about then. Each plank was about 8 inches wide. I could see tenons, proof of ancient construction predating the use of metal nails.
What is that? Is that like wooden nails?
I'm guessing it's like wooden nails because
or tonguing grooves?
It's something they used at the time because they didn't have metal nails.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. Big chambers.
I think today's terminology would be a dowry, so to speak.
Okay.
But some people don't believe it. They said there's not even proof of a flood. But I think it all goes of how religious you are. If you're very religious, yeah, you're going to believe that it could possibly be it. Now, if you're not religious, then you're going to think it's all poo.
Well, see, another thing is a lot of that stuff that's in the Bible that's historical is not anywhere else besides there, and they can't find any proof of a lot of the stuff that's mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah.
But that's not saying, that's not what I'm saying is it's all not true, it's false, but I mean, they can't find it. Like nothing, like slaves in Egypt and all that stuff. They found no proof of that ever happening. And I mean, it's kind of like, the mythology stuff with where was it, Troy? And I said this before. No one believed it was ever real. They thought it was all just a mythical story,
Hmm.
and they found it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm kind of happy they did. It's kind of cool, actually. That's
I think that's cool, man. I do too.
Yeah.
I
It
do
is
too.
pretty
My bad.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Talk about Stephen Hawking. A while ago, Stephen Hawking issues major warning: start looking for an alternate planet now. In this article, he more or less states that we're we're not going to survive too long on this, so we need to hurry up and find a new planet and start figuring out how to get there.
Hmm. Okay.
If mankind is to survive.
What if we
Speaking at
make
the
changes?
speaking at a festival, born to celebrate science and the arts, according to its website, headquarters in London, Professor Hawking said humans should begin looking for elsewhere to live, as we are running out of space on Earth. The 75-year-old told an audience, "I strongly believe that we will start seeking alternate planets for suitable habitation. We are running out of space on Earth. We need to break through the technological limitations preventing us from living elsewhere in the universe." And he says, "I am not alone in this view." So
Well,
what do y'all think? You think we're running out of room and we need to start looking for ways to get to other planets, or?
I'm not as worried about room as I am about nuclear holocaust. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Wackadoos in charge. You know.
About looking for other planets that can, like, that we can live
Well,
on. They're already doing that.
I was gonna say we found them. It's just he's more or less saying we need to figure out get past our limitations of getting there.
Well, I
Just
mean, yeah,
do it.
they've come up with ways to get there, but they're not possible.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, yeah, yet like it's not gonna be
That's
possible
what I'm
for a
saying.
while.
He's saying we need to
No
get
money's going
get
into
through
NASA
it.
either. I mean, what
Figure out
what
a
are we
way
going
to
to
get there.
use?
We
Yeah.
just gotta get people to stop stealing money and.
Well, I don't think that the money wouldn't even be the issue, though, right? I mean,
We just need smarter people.
the science is the issue.
Smarter.
Yeah.
Hi,
That's what he's
Justin.
saying.
Science is
Justin
the issue.
Williams. Justin Williams has a question for us. He
Okay.
asked if Bigfoot is paranormal in any way.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely.
Chris?
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
What?
You don't
I
know
don't
if
think- I
Bigfoot
don't
is
think he's-
paranormal.
I don't think he's paranormal unless he's dead and he's haunting us. Then it's paranormal.
No, because cryptozoology falls under the paranormal field.
In your face, Chris.
Just the same
I
way.
don't
Just
care
just
what
the
you rank that. That's my personal opinion. You ain't going to change it.
You can't have a personal opinion when it comes to the actual facts of what the paranormal field consists of.
Whatever.
That's just like
My-
saying that you can't talk about angels and demons when it comes to paranormal stuff. Now, they're not technically paranormal, those are supernatural, but they still fall under the same category as paranormal. I had this argument with an idiot one day on Facebook. And he didn't say anything back.
And like you're not now.
That's a challenge.
It's still my personal opinion. So
Yes, we believe Bigfoot exists.
Yeah.
Oh, I do anyway. I don't think Chris does. I don't even know why
I think
Chris
it's
does. I don't
possible.
even know why Chris goes investigating with us. He doesn't even believe in ghosts, apparently.
I didn't say I didn't believe in ghosts.
It's my personal opinion.
Damn boy.
I didn't
Yeah.
say my personal opinion was there's no ghost.
But you said your personal
About
opinion was about Bigfoot. Now I was just saying you're just going off your personal opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I have a hard time When there's Bigfoot, because with all our
Still,
technology, why ain't somebody found him yet?